Hi folks, Coleman Alderson for GardensAll.com. Real quick, I wanted to show you all this Hummingbird feeder. We are reviewing Hummingbird feeders, and this came in last, and I will explain not only why it came in last, but why as of today we will be tearing it apart and recycling it and getting rid of it. So this is made by Perky Pet. It's like $13, $14. You can buy it online. And it looks kind of cool. It has the perch, it has the fake flower. This is a bee guard here. They call it a pinch waist because of this glass part, which is cool, glass. And you know, it looks really neat, and the hummers really like it. They come to it and they use it a lot. Now I'm going to tell you what's wrong with it. First of all, it leaks. And unless you tighten this down really tight and it gets warm, it's going to start leaking. And whatever's underneath here is going to get that nectar, sugar water going on, then you'll have ants and all that. Mentioning ants, it has what they call a built-in ant mode, and this is removable. This will screw off, but just look how shallow this is. We've had, you know, days that are really hot, and we've had red ants able to cross and come down and get inside the feeder. Now, I think the most aggravating thing about this particular feeder that's not mentioned is it's hard to clean, very hard to clean. You have all these surfaces. For instance, this is the bee guard. This is removable, this cover. It has a hinge, and I'll show you what happens after a while to the hinge. And you need these tools, actually just what I pulled from the drawer, to get this thing out like that, and comes out nicely. But look back in here. This is all this black mold that you really need to.
Tilt it to the light.
Yeah, you really need to clean up down in there. My wife Leora is running the camera and directing very well. Thank you. And this comes off. I'd say one of the best features of this is that it has a wide mouth at the top and it's easy to fill. But that's about the only thing. And let me show you what has happened here. This stuff is, you got to use a special brush to get down in there to clean this. Plus, here's a pipe cleaner to run it through here. Okay, and you pull it through, and you know it doesn't come out too gooey, but still, we have to keep our cleaners really, our feeders really clean, so the bird doesn't get sick, and the black mold is really needs to go. So every one of these has black mold back behind it, all right?
Okay.
Now, here is what is going on with the bee guards. They have this sort of cheap little hinge in the back, and they all have broken off the hinge. The one I showed you, first of all, I have tried to repair with some glue, and it's going to last a while, but still it's not, you know, it's not the original condition that was in, and it doesn't quite lock down very well. These things too get mold on the inside, and in the grate you'll have this mold develop, so it needs cleaning. It's not a stretch to say it can take up to 20 minutes to clean one of these things if you're going to do it properly. And that's why, because of that and because of all this breakage, we're just going to recycle the plastic and recycle the glass today. If we do have a preferred Hummingbird feeder that for $8 or $9 more is far superior, faster to clean, and we'll tell you about that in a next installment. But for now, I just want to let you all know that we are not big fans at all of this Perky Pet pinch waist Hummingbird feeder. Well, that's it. Coleman Alderson for GardensAll.com. See ya.